It's a cool evening in the nation's capital, Yaoundé. Good evening, dear televiewers, and thanks for joining us on this edition of the 6 p.m. news. Preparations are reaching their peak as Cameroon is prepared to reopen its November session, both at the National Assembly and the Senate. The high sitting meeting is expected to focus on the 2026 state budget and the historic swearing-in of the president-elect, as Prince Munditanda tells us.
This marks the final ordinary session of the year, often called a budgetary session, dedicated mainly to examining and adopting the state budget for 2026. Lawmakers are expected to debate government priorities in economic management, public spending, and development planning for the year ahead. A major highlight of this session will be the swearing-in of the president-elect Paul Biya following the recent presidential election. The event will take place in the presence of both houses of parliament and is expected to attract national and international attention as it marks the beginning of a new presidential term.
Let's now talk about Cameroonian pilgrims who have wrapped up their national pilgrimage in Rome with a solemn mass at the St. Francis Church in Vatican. The faithful drawn from the 26 dioceses of Cameroon gathered to express gratitude for a successful spiritual journey. Christina Ayomnui on this.
Presided over by His Lordship Christopher Zoa, Bishop of San Melima, the closing mass took place on November 1st, the Solemnity of All Saints, a day dedicated to celebrating holiness and Christian virtue. In his homily, Bishop Zoa invited pilgrims to embrace forgiveness, love, and humility, describing these as essential values for every believer. The event marked the conclusion of several days of prayer, reflection, and communion at the heart of the Catholic Church. Pilgrims thank God for His blessings throughout the journey and pray for continued guidance and strength to carry forward their mission of evangelization upon returning to their respective dioceses.
We leave religion this time around to talk about ophthalmologists, eye specialists who are warning against the growing trend of people purchasing glasses from unlicensed vendors. They have said that this practice can easily lead to the damage of eyesight. Our reporter Christina Ayomnui spoke to an eye specialist and she compiled this report for us.
They also warn parents from buying glasses from unlicensed opticians.
They bought lenses from street vendors, or some sit at their homes and complain to their family members who live abroad. Their family members may just send some lenses to them. They start wearing those lenses and they end up having sometimes headaches or tearing or whatever conditions they come to us with. When we check their eyes, most of the times we realize they are wearing prescriptions that are not in conformity with the problems that they have. Go to a hospital or go and consult with a trained professional, eye care professional, and get the right prescription.
While ophthalmologists are warning against the purchase of eyeglasses from unprescribed vendors, the prices of basic commodities in markets in the nation's capital in recent days have witnessed an increase, and this has left many consumers complaining. They were speaking to our reporter Marinike Ebela in this report.
We are in the Mvombi market where stores are filled with goods, yet few customers stop by. Traders say sales have dropped sharply over the past week as prices continue to rise across the board.
Recently, Cameroon joined the international community to celebrate World Saving Day, and the Vision Card newsroom decided to get the views or opinions of Yaoundé city dwellers on where and how they saved their money. They were speaking to our reporter Marinike Ebela.
Most residents of Yaoundé met downtown say they prefer saving their money through traditional means, like keeping it in containers, hiding it safely at home, or contributing to local meetings known as Njangi.
Like when I work, like I save my money in Njangis. I have many Njangis I save my money like.
I will save so
to play small jangis.
In the money aside, maybe in an account, I don't have it. I know that I have a little box in which I keep my money, maybe at home for a purpose or an objective. It depends on what I have to do for a year, for a week, or to realize something.
For others, investing in their children's education or future is considered a valuable and lasting form of saving.
I have my own money through investment of my children, my family. My children are my investment.
Meanwhile, some choose modern systems such as saving in banks or through mobile money platforms. However, many admit they are discouraged by high taxes and a lack of trust in financial institutions.
Yes. For put money for bank, it be very easy. If you go with ID card where they need to even see your face, they go take and keep them. But if you want to go take them back, you go need same me they go follow up your card, ID card suite. If only one mistake of letter there for your name, they go tell you say go correct them first before you bring them.
Whether in banks, mobile phones or traditional groups, one thing is certain: Cameroonians continue to save, each in the way they find most comfortable and trustworthy.
8 minutes past the hour of 6 in Chang, West region of Cameroon. Dear televiewers, you're watching the 6 p.m. news. With the current socio-political situation in the country, many people have been calling for the need of peace to reign in the country. This is the case with an entrepreneur in Kumba, southwest region of Cameroon by name So Young Takusi, who has also called for the need of living together. Gillian Bendale tells us more.
We have gotten to a stage where Cameroonians need to understand that our nation, Cameroon, has been in control of divine providence. Living together is not a slogan, it is a virtue. A lot of Cameroonians fail to see the works of President Paul Biya. This is the time where everything which has been in the making will be realized. Cameroon is going to be the main hub for Africa, especially when it comes to aviation. Between now and the 7th year, we are going to have one of the largest airports in Africa.
From Kumba in Meme Division, we take you over to Ndian Division to talk about the celebration of CPDM militants over the victory of President Paul Biya.
The Ndian Division in the Southwest region has emerged as the strongest bastion of support for President Paul Biya and the CPDM, delivering the party's highest score in the entire national territory.
And that report by Sandrine Pegap from Dian Division, Southwest region of Cameroon, brings us to a close to this edition of the 6 p.m. news on Vision Card Television. Dear ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for more interesting programs on the African television. The next newscast will be us at 8 p.m. a presentation of Shimen Baleba. Till then, to have a good evening.